The MEC for Transport in Gauteng, Kedibone, Diale-Tlabela, is meeting with community members and people affected by the collapse of the Hendrik Potgieter bridge. That road had to be closed after the bridge collapsed during heavy rains late last year. That meeting's tonight. It's having a huge impact on people. Many people use the transport route. Lesiba Mpya is the spokesperson for the Transport MEC. Joins me now. Lesiba, good afternoon to you. Do appreciate you coming in. Thanks very much indeed. You're meeting people today. It's had a huge impact on them. What work is being done on the bridge at the moment?
Thank you for having us, Stephen, and good afternoon to the viewers. Since the collapse of the bridge, the engineers have been, working tirelessly to ensure that they assess the work that needs to be done, and what has been since gotten from what must be done is that the engineers are busy with completing the designs, and once those designs are complete, as per the engineer's report, there will be work that will be commenced. A contractor has been appointed, GMK, to actually do the remedial work of the bridge, and that work is yet to commence in March 2023 this year. The expected scope of work, as I said, is dependent on the engineer's report. So the estimated price will definitely come, or the actual value of the work will actually come from that report, but it's in the estimate of around 16 to 18 million.
Are you going to just repair the bridge, make it how it was, or is there going to be an entirely new structure? And I say this because, look, I mean, there was a time until the pandemic when traffic only went up and up and up in Gauteng, and the problem was always bridges in so many places. The traffic patterns have changed since then, but it is an opportunity to build a bigger structure if you wanted and if you had the money. Yeah, look,
we are going to be repairing the bridge, so we are going to be restoring the bridge into its original formation, so that the bridge has got a credible structural integrity. So in terms of there is a long-term plan to actually overhaul that entire Hendrik Potgieter, and this is a long-term plan. So in terms of getting the bridge to its original operational formation, this is the work that we are undertaking. But of course, as we're saying that what we're doing right now, we're trying our level best to engage with the municipality, because part of the feeder road is a road that is controlled by the municipality, and together with them, we are controlling. Our traffic engineers are ensuring that the traffic we are restricting and actually ensuring that we control the heavy vehicles. We are rerouting the public, the public transport vehicles, as well as some of the small capacity vehicles, so that because those roads are class 5 roads, they will not take the actual pressure that the heavy vehicles are putting up on them. So those are part of the engagements that we're going to be taking up with the residents around that area.
The only question that they're all going to ask you is, how long is it going to take? Is it going to be done by the end of the year?
Look, yes, definitely. Our estimated time is 10 months. It could be shorter, but we're also feeding into the statutory issues of consulting the community, consulting those that when such work happens, it also opens up for those who want to access SMME opportunities. So we're opening up for those eventualities.
You want to build a bridge to exactly how it was. What consultation needs to happen then? Does there need to be any consultation? I mean, shouldn't you just build the thing?
Yeah, what is a fact is that we are inundated with concern from stakeholders. So we feel that it is important at all material times that at every step of the way we need to keep them posted, because it is them that are inconvenienced. So it is important that we tell them that this is going to take so long, and because this is public money, we have got to account and say that the torrential rains that were unexpected have actually led us to now budget to the tune of about 18 million rand work that was unexpected. So it is important, as per the Constitution, to take people through.
You spoke about SMEs. Are you talking about people who would get business out of this? I thought you said that a contractor had been appointed.
Look, a contractor has been appointed, but it goes without saying that this work of government will definitely be impeded by those who want to exploit opportunities. And some of these people, they block the work.
You're talking about the construction mafia.
The construction mafia. We want to open up the eventualities of saying that in the instance when they are there, we don't we don't underscore the period of time that we're supposed to be spending there. So we are open to all the eventualities, and our estimated time of completion should take us a good 10 months.
Are you going to just give in to the threat of violence from the construction
mafias? Not at all. We are equal to the task, and we will meet anyone who wants to stop the government pound for pound, but it is important that we portray a government of the people that is always open to engagement and dialogue.
It's a sign of the times that you have to consult so many different people. There's so much going on here. There are other structures that have problems too. So when he was mayor of Joburg, Herman Mashaba made a claim that there were many bridges just in Joburg that were structurally unsound. Now I realize these are council structures and you're the province. I understand that. To make it more complicated, the province of Gauteng is governed by the ANC. For now, the city of Joburg is governed by the DA. Also for now, that could change this week. Do you worry about the structures in Gauteng? Do you make sure that the structures that you have responsibility for as the province are properly safe?
The safety of our people is always paramount. It's always an apex, program. So yes, the structural integrity of all our facilities are always a concern, and that is why our engineers always go and check all these bridges, that they are indeed in a good and fit proper state of usage. So yes, we are quite concerned. We are concerned also by the heavy rains that, in terms of, as far as climate change is concerned, are actually just eroding these strong structures. So definitely we are concerned, but we are mitigating as government, all instances. But the safety of the road users is important.
I mean, the Hendrik Potgieter bridge collapsed.
Yes, it did.
And it's one of your bridges, and I presume people would have been maintaining it and inspecting it, and it still collapsed.
Absolutely. Hence we are saying that the unexpected torrential rains are keeping us, working, and engineers are going to ensure that the restoration program is definitely fit and proper to face any force of movement.
There's a big claim to make when we deal with climate change, Lesiba. You would have seen some of the problems caused by load shedding and traffic lights. Now, again, places like Tshwane and Joburg in the big cities, you control some of the traffic lights in some of the intersections, and the council controls some of the other ones.
Yeah.
And I've seen huge disputes. There was a big dispute at one point between your department and the Joburg Roads Agency. Either way, load shedding has created a situation when even when traffic lights work, I think people forget that there are traffic lights there. I've done it. I know plenty of other people who've done it because you're just so used to them not working. But the fact is, we need some kind of solution. We shouldn't go on like this. Is there any kind of solution on the cards from Gauteng for the intersections that you control the traffic lights at? I'm talking about people, human beings to do it, rather than homeless people who are taking on a community job for themselves. Is there any kind of solution on the cards? Because we all know load shedding will be with us for another 2 years.
It's a collaborated effort that we're initiating with the Community Safety Department. It might be a scope outside of ours, that there should be alternative traffic control measures. However, from where we're standing, we have capacity because we have since appointed a contractor that is going to be doing the upgrading and the maintenance of all our traffic signals. So in as far as the Department of Road and Transport is concerned, those issues that are continuously being raised by our people are the issues that are informing this, how we move on the ground. But we definitely have a sound relationship with all the municipalities in terms of ensuring that at the end of the day, there's no finger pointing, because the road user is not interested on whether or not the traffic signal belongs to province or to the city. They are just interested in service delivery. So our IGR processes with the city. I know that when we were inspecting the Hendrik Potgieter bridge, the engineers of the city joined us in that particular purpose. So we have a collaborated effort in making sure that service delivery is upscaled. The
big intersections that you control, are you actually going to appoint people to act as traffic officers, as traffic warders, people who will actually manage traffic there? Or are you going to leave the dangerous situation that we have now where homeless people have taken it upon themselves?
No, absolutely not. I know that the Premier has definitely communicated an Apex program of having 6,000 foot soldiers, which will definitely be given different functions. And that is why I speak about the Department of Community Safety. That is going to ensure that we do have pointsmen in all these traffic signals to control that traffic.
Lesiba, you're going to have to explain this to me. You, as the Transport Department, have control of the traffic of the intersections.
Yeah.
What's community safety got to do with it?
Remember, the community safety controls the traffic wardens. So hence we are saying that it's a collaborated effort within the sister departments to ensure that the traffic signals, in as far as DRT is concerned, is certainly then compensated or completed by the Department of Community Safety.
When are we going to start seeing people at these intersections?
Look, we can commit that our work in the intersections will start in March, but I know that those 6,000 police officials will definitely be released in not so a distant future. Currently, they are undergoing an assessment, and the Premier has been very vocal in stating that he's going to be putting them on the street. They are then going to be deployed into those different functions of ensuring that our intersections are safe, so that we mitigate against this initiative that is taken up upon normal people who control traffic, which is illegal.
So, Lesiba, we should start to see it in March. I'm going to hold you to that.
No, we are definitely taking up the safety of our people, and because they've been raising it, some work is going to be done.
So March?
Yeah.
Lesiba Mpya, thank you very much indeed. I'm glad I don't have your job. Spokesperson for the Gauteng Department of Transport and Logistics. All right.